Welcome to the Midnight Cat Café. Biscuits' Midnight Comfort. The brass handle of the cafe door feels cool beneath Iris's palm as she pushes inside at 2:15 in the morning. The hinges whisper a soft greeting, barely disturbing the hushed atmosphere within. Warm air wraps around her like a blanket, carrying the faint scent of vanilla and cinnamon, maybe a hint of lavender from somewhere deeper in the space. The Midnight Cat Café glows with amber lamplight, each pool of golden warmth creating its own small sanctuary in the darkness beyond the windows. Her footsteps sink into thick carpet, muffling each step as she moves through this pocket of nighttime peace. The usual harsh, fluorescent world feels very far away. "Welcome back," Clara says softly from behind the counter, her voice barely above a whisper, as if she understands that loud sounds have sharp edges at this hour. The usual spot is free. Iris nods, too tired for many words, and drifts toward the corner nook she's claimed on other sleepless nights. The armchair there is deep and worn, covered in burgundy velvet that's been softened by countless other restless souls. She sinks into it, feeling the cushions embrace her tired body, supporting her spine in all the right places. The cafe breathes around her. Somewhere a page turns with the softest rustle. Steam rises from someone's mug in lazy spirals. The old radiator in the corner ticks a slow, steady rhythm. Tick, 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 like the heartbeat of the building itself. Clara appears beside her chair, moving with the quiet grace of someone who knows how to navigate the tender hours. She sets down a ceramic mug that radiates warmth even before Iris wraps her fingers around it. The milk inside is the perfect temperature, not too hot, just warm enough to spread comfort down through her chest with each sip. A sprinkle of nutmeg floats on top, its sweet spice rising with the steam. "Just let yourself be," Clara murmurs, then fades back into the gentle shadows of the cafe. Iris takes a slow breath, feeling her shoulders beginning to drop. The chair holds her. The warm mug anchors her hands. The soft lighting doesn't demand anything from her eyes. Then she hears it, a deep, rhythmic rumble approaching from somewhere near the bookshelf. Before she can turn to look, a substantial weight lands on the arm of her chair. An orange tabby with white paws regards her with half-closed amber eyes, his pupils soft black ovals in the low light. "Hello, Biscuit," she whispers, remembering him from her last visit. Biscuit responds by stepping carefully, deliberately from the arm of the chair onto her lap. Each paw placement is precise, unhurried. He circles once, twice, finding exactly the right position. Then he settles, his weight spreading evenly across her thighs like a living, breathing, weighted blanket. The purring begins immediately. Not just a sound, but a vibration that Iris feels through her whole body. A steady thrumming that seems to match some deeper rhythm in the universe itself. His fur is impossibly soft beneath her fingers. She lets her hand rest on his back, feeling the gentle rise and fall of his breathing. In and out. In and out. Each breath slightly slower than the last, as if he's demonstrating some ancient secret about how to simply exist. The warmth from his body seeps through her clothes, not a demanding heat, but a gentle, constant presence, like sunshine through a window on a lazy afternoon. Biscuit begins kneading, his paws pressing rhythmically against her legs. Press and release. Press and release. The motion is hypnotic, each gentle push sending small waves of relaxation up through her tired muscles. His claws never appear, just the soft pads of his paws, working in that timeless pattern cats have known since the world was young. Press, release. Press, release. The cafe seems to grow even quieter around them, as if Biscuit has created a bubble of deeper peace. The tick of the radiator fades. The distant page-turning stops. There's just his purr, vibrating through her bones, and the slow, steady rhythm of his breathing. Iris finds her own breathing changing without trying. Matching his rhythm feels as natural as sinking into warm water. Her eyelids, which have been stubbornly alert for hours, begin to feel heavy. Not the frustrated heaviness of trying to force sleep, but a gentle weight, like silk scarves being laid across her eyes. Biscuit shifts slightly, pressing his head against her hand. She strokes from his ears down to his shoulder blades, feeling each vertebra beneath his fur, the living architecture of contentment. His purr deepens, becomes even more resonant, as if approving of this moment, this touch, this simple, shared existence. The warm milk is forgotten in her other hand, though its heat still radiates through the ceramic. Another point of comfort in this constellation of small pleasures. You're not trying to be anywhere else, are you? She whispers to Biscuit. Her words are soft, dreamy, coming from somewhere deeper than thought. You're just here, now, breathing and purring and being warm. Biscuit's ear twitches, the tiniest acknowledgement, but his eyes remain closed, his body completely relaxed. His trust is absolute. He knows he's safe. He knows she's safe. There's nothing to guard against in this gentle darkness. The velvet chair seems to grow softer, conforming even more perfectly to her body. Or maybe she's melting into it, her muscles finally remembering how to let go. The tight knot that lives between her shoulder blades, the one that's been there so long she'd forgotten it wasn't part of her skeleton, begins to dissolve. Time becomes syrupy, moving like honey in winter. The clock on the wall might be ticking, but its sound blends into the symphony of small comforts. Biscuits purr, his breathing, her breathing, the distant, occasional sounds of the espresso machine like a sleepy dragon sighing in its cave. Clara appears again and drapes something soft across Iris's shoulders. A blanket. Cashmere, maybe, or some fabric that feels like clouds might feel if you could wrap yourself in them. It smells faintly of cedar and sage. The corner nook is yours as long as you need it, Clara says, her voice coming from very far away or very close. Distance doesn't quite work properly anymore. Biscuit will keep watch. Keep watch, as if sleep is something that needs guarding, as if Biscuit is some ancient sentinel protecting her descent into dreams. His weight shifts again, distributing even more evenly. He's become part of her, or she's become part of the chair, or they've all become part of this quiet corner of the night. The boundaries don't matter anymore. Her eyes close, not forced shut, not squeezed tight against the stubborn wakefulness, but drifting closed like curtains in a gentle breeze. Behind her eyelids, the amber glow of the cafe becomes an abstract warmth, painted in soft oranges and golds. Biscuit's purr continues, a steady engine of contentment. She can feel it in her chest now, as if her heart has learned his rhythm, as if this is how hearts were always meant to beat. Slow, steady, unworried about tomorrow or yesterday or any time except this infinite, peaceful now. In and out. In and out. The last thing she's aware of is the weight of Biscuit, perfect and warm, holding her to this moment. The living anchor that says, here is safe. Here is soft. Here is where you can finally let go. The cafe continues its quiet existence around them. Other night wanderers come and go, but in the corner nook, Iris sleeps at last. Real sleep. Deep sleep. The kind that comes not from trying, but from surrendering. Biscuit purrs on, standing guard over her dreams, his rhythmic rumble weaving through whatever stories her mind is finally free to tell. Outside, the night holds the world in its gentle hands. Inside, in the golden glow of the Midnight Cat Café, a woman and a cat share the perfect peace of simply being. No fighting, no forcing, just the soft descent into dreams guided by the ancient wisdom of a purr. All is well. All has always been well. In this moment, in this corner, in this breath, all is perfectly, peacefully well.